Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Houston Sports Talk back into the video day. And today, Kenny Atkinson has won the Coach of the Year award for the 2024-25 season. Well deserved for Kenny Atkinson. I will say, I thought this award, as a Houston Rockets fan, I will say, yes, Ime Udoka was in the running for this award. Yes, Kenny Atkinson was in the running for this award. Those two guys coached their butts off this year, and they both deserve that award. But to me, as a Rockets fan, and as someone who really loves this Cleveland Cavaliers team and Kenny Atkinson, to me, the guy that deserved this award was J.B. Bickerstaff. For him this year to just switch, to help to switch this Pistons team around compared to they were the years before. They're up their win total by times 3. More than times 3. They had 14 wins the year before. They had 44 this year. 14 times 3 is 42. They had 2 more wins. They times their wins by 3, then an additional 2 wins, and they went back to the playoffs for the first time since 2019 or 2019-20 season. Or no, I think I was right when I said that 2018-19 season. So what J.B. Bickerstaff did was amazing for this Pistons team this year. But the way I look at it, it's kind of like Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Nikola Jokic with that award. You look at it, and both guys really deserve it, Jokic and SGA, and only one guy is going to get it. And what Kenny Atkinson did this year for this Cleveland Cavaliers team was absolutely incredible. Come in. But, the only thing I look at it is it's not – if Kenny Atkinson was a guy that never coached before as the head coaching level, undoubtedly should have got this award. But, since he had that coaching experience, and it's not like Bickerstaff didn't have the coaching experience, but, it was a lot easier to fix what was going on in Cleveland compared to fixing what's going on with this Detroit Pistons team, and Bickerstaff helped with that. But Kenny Atkinson, an unbelievable head coaching year this year. Team went 64-18. The thing I think that needs to be talked about more is how dumb the Brooklyn Nets were to fire this guy. I mean, I don't think that's talked about enough with Kenny Atkinson. If you look at it, he led this Brooklyn Nets team to 2 straight playoff seasons. And yes, there were 2 straight first-round playoff exits. If you look at it, they played the Toronto Raptors in the bubble in 2020, during the 2020 season. And that was a year where the Nets were I think the 6th seed in the Eastern Conference. Or maybe it was the 7th seed. They were the 6th or 7th seed in the Eastern Conference. And they played the Raptors. I believe they were the 6th seed. And they played the Raptors in the playoffs. And, they lose the Raptors, and I think they got swept or lost in 5 games. And after that, Brooklyn decides to move on from Kenny Atkinson. And who do they replace him with? Someone who had no coaching experience in Steve Nash. And that's who they replaced him with. And at the time of Atkinson, Atkinson's firing in that playoff series against the Raptors, where the team lost. Kevin Durant had yet to play a game for the Brooklyn Nets because he was still recovering from his torn Achilles. Kyrie Irving opted out of the bubble. Other Nets like DeAndre Jordan opted out of the bubble. I mean, it was like half the team was missing. There was a couple players outside of DeAndre Jordan and Kyrie that opted out. I want to say Dinwiddie did as well. I think Spencer Dinwiddie opted out as well. I think they were without Caris LeVert, but I think he was there. I know they didn't have KD because he had torn his Achilles. So they never gave Kenny Atkinson the chance of coaching Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving together. And they didn't even have Kyrie when they lost in the playoffs. Brooklyn should have never fired Kenny Atkinson. And I don't understand why they did to this day. 5 years later, I still don't understand it. Let me know your thoughts on Kenny Atkinson winning this award. It is well-deserved. When I say J.B. Bickerstaff deserved to win this award, it's nothing against Kenny because he's an unbelievable head coach. I will say what was funny, I was watching him talk to the guys on TNT, and if you look in his living room, or his whatever, living room, you've got on the back his TV's on, and it's his living room on the TV while you are looking at his living room behind him. That was funny, but he definitely deserved it. It's nothing against Kenny. I just thought what JB Bickerstaff did this year with Detroit was much harder than what Atkinson did this year in Cleveland. But it's one of those awards where two guys really deserve it, and only one of them can get it. And most of the time when a guy coaches the way Atkinson did, and Cleveland has the year they did this year, that they're going to get that award. Atkinson's going to get that award. So, but still an unbelievable head coach. I'm excited to see the adjustments he'll make going into Game 2 tomorrow. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section, and peace out.